So when this originally happened and my gaming grievance was actually going to be about Red Dead Online. So the subreddit for Red Dead Online, I'm a huge Red Dead Online player. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's probably my favorite game of all time. And right now, the Red Dead Online community are trying to get this hashtag going called Save Red Dead Online. And they've got it covered by Kotaku, Polygon, Game Rants, like Forbes, I think, also did a coverage of it. And they think that this will get Rockstar's attention and Rockstar will come back to them and give them exactly what they want. And we can actually scroll this down. I'll tell you when to stop scrolling. Good, stop right there. But I'm here to tell you, and you're gonna have to cut this B-roll in a second, because it's done. And what I do think that there is a larger discussion about Red Dead Online and that we need to have eventually about game design versus immersive experience and comparing the Red Dead Online multiplayer experience versus the solo player one. But I actually want to talk about something so much more important than Red Dead Online. Sexism in gaming. In joining G4...
This is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
They have no idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us, I can see you, without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frost!
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit
not
weird.
a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
Son, why do all white lesbians look like Barney Rubble from the Flintstones?
Twitch added a hot tub streamer category.
Uh-huh.
What'd you think about that?
I mean, cool. It's separated like by category now, so it's easier to find.
So you be watching that shit?
No, I don't watch it.
I be watching naked.
It's weird.
Are we on the same website?
Yeah, no. Well, what does the website have to do with me watching
Oh,
naked?
you were watching naked.
Yeah, I be watching naked with nothing but my Timbs on.
It's weird.
If you're a child, put your hands over your ears. Ladies are probably not gonna like this. May God strike me down. Every woman that I've ever fucked told me they don't swallow. And every woman that sucked my dick swallowed. They be lying, bro. They be fucking lying. Because you know what? You tell them, be like, nah, I like my shit swallowed. And they do it. You'd be fucking surprised. He's not lying with some chicks be. And the thing is, I'm not calling those women liars. I think they didn't swallow the dudes that they was with before. But if you say it with like a very deep voice, nah, that's how I like it, she'll do it. You'd be fucking surprised. And then true story, I swear to God, and I'm gonna end the story because we're getting TMI. But I swear to God, this is may God strike me down. After they do it, they always like, that wasn't that bad. Everyone says that shit. I thought it would be great. It wasn't that bad. I swear to God, you cannot make this shit up. These motherfuckers be lying, bro. They be lying. You said laugh my ass off facts. You just opened my eyes, and then you don't gotta ask no more. The key is stop asking and tell them. And they say that, controlling and all this other shit, but it's literally in your biology to want to follow a man. The problem is a lot of you men nowadays, because you're raised by single mothers, you don't know your dad or you don't have no mentors. A lot of you are not very aggressive by nature. You have feminine traits. But I'm telling you, if you tell her ass, nah, I like it like this, that shit get that fucking pussy wet. But you gotta say it a certain type of way with confidence and like authority. You'd be surprised. They fuck you different when they see that you're a leader. And that's what I was trying to say to him. I was like, at bare minimum, bro. I was like, I get it. You comfortable, all this other shit. But I'm telling you, and I'm saying this to y'all too. Men, the first thing you want to do is you want to get your own place. Like, even if you don't got your own car, you can kind of get away with that because there's Uber. But as a man, you should always have your own place. And the reason being is they fuck you different when you got your own place. And that's what I was telling them. I'm like, yo, these chicks fuck you different when you got she walking, this is nice. Because the thing is, you can't be a king without a kingdom. Let me repeat that. You cannot be a king without a kingdom. I don't care if you rented out a fucking shed in your neighborhood. That's your kingdom, dog. You said real talk? Yeah, because it makes them comfortable. When you got your own space and she don't got to worry about your mother being in the next room, your roommate being in the next room, she will scream and she will ride your dick like you've never. I'm telling you, these bitches fuck you different when you got your own place. This is why it's important to have. You said, no, that's a bar. You cannot be a king without a kingdom. Like, y'all be talking about these chicks talking about how, oh, they're all queens. Well, motherfucker, most of you are not kings. You still live with your own. If you still live with your mom and your daddy, you are not a king. You need your own place. It can be a 1-bedroom. It can be a fucking studio. And I'm talking about your own place, no roommates. She would definitely fuck you differently because she's more comfortable with you and she sees that you're a leader. I'm putting y'all on the game. And that's what I had told him. And he looked at me. He was like, yeah, okay. He's like, I see. It's like, just moved out and it's emptier than a bitch, but it's a whole new vibe. But hey, the rule still applies. She will fuck you way better if you have your own spot and all you have is a bed and a TV stand with a TV and a PlayStation, compared to if you had all the amenities and you live with your parents in a race car bed. She still will fuck you different because it's still your own spot. If anything, she'll probably want to help you. She probably want to come over, decorate, give you a few extra things, but I'm telling you, even if it's not a lot.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes. Now, here at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a team of people. There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden. So we divide and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't contribute to the reviews. We absolutely do. But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us. That's why we're XPlay and not Adam Play. We have done the experiment and controlled for the variable.
Hate speech and online gaming. Ooh. The saucy topic. Don't do it. Would be a nice start.
Yeah, really. I don't know. I'm assuming no one would attest to being one of those guys who are in this room right now, but there seem to be a lot of them. Maybe a lot of them are in junior high school. I don't know. If you know someone who does this, could you stop playing with them? Could you call him a douche? I mean, it really does ruin the experience. When I hear, clearly a young person using racial epithets or derogatory terms for homosexuals, it just makes my stomach churn. And the idea that we are supposed to be a culture of people who at one point, if not now, felt already on the margins of a greater society, and then you just see this behavior that just replicates the same thing with a different target, it really kind of makes the whole affair seem a little bit deflated and defeated. It really, and don't even give me that First Amendment nonsense. You have every right to say it, and I have every right to call you a fucking asshole and try to find your address and put it out there.
Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that I'll receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make XPlay. Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper, Gabby. It goes on and on and on. Former writers that are now on ATOS like Vanessa. When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Hey, I gotta wrap you up. I gotta wrap her up.
SeXiSm in gaming. SeXiSm in gaming. SeXiSm in gaming.